Hello, my name is Christopher Bodnar, and I am the Agency Capacity Specialist here at United Food Bank. I am here today to talk to you about some common questions that you as agencies hear from clients, as well as some questions United Food Bank hears from our partner agencies. Throughout this presentation, you will see some fun game show references that follow the conference theme of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Let's get started. To kick us off, I want you to ponder on this question for a moment. What do all of these slideshow characters have in common? They all kind of look frustrated or maybe unsure of the answer to the question. The one on the left looks like he's getting a little heated and might throw his laptop out of the window. Well, today, my service to you is to hopefully help alleviate some of this frustration by providing some answers to the questions that are leaving you to feel this way. Today, we're going to go over a few common grumbles that either you or your clients may be experiencing. Since we are playing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, we thought it would be fun to address some of the clients' questions and complaints by playing with some of the hints from the game show. We will be using the 50-50 hint, the phone a friend hint, and the audience support hint. So, let's start with our first question. A client gives your agency a call and says they do not want any more garbanzo beans and demands canned peaches instead. What is our response? Well, I'm not sure of the answer to this one, so I think I need to phone my friend Shaggy. Hello, Shaggy? Hey, I need your help with a millionaire question. What do you think I should say to this? Okay. Uh-huh. Right. Okay, thanks, Shaggy. I'll talk to you later. Okay, so Shaggy's answer is this. An agency partner should tell a client that TFAP commodities are delivered from United Food Bank. United Food Bank orders these foods based off allocated funds, and these foods come from a restricted catalog. The funds are broken down by a month to ensure equitability across the year. Food choices are based off a menu, doing the best we can to ensure to provide a canned fruit, a canned vegetable, pasta, whether it be mac and cheese, pasta, or rice, a tomato product, a bean product, and a protein. United Food Bank has great operations staff that does everything they can to bring products that the community will enjoy and that are nutritious, but there are products that are delivered that we do not receive options on. I think that about covers it. Let's move on to the next question. A client comes to your agency and says that they feel that they've been discriminated against. What do you do? I think I'm going to use my 50-50 hint here to narrow down my choices. Let's see. Option 1 says, say sorry, and give them extra food and extra cookies this time. Or option 2 says, provide the client a civil rights grievance form and immediately call United Food Bank to discuss the issue. As much as I love extra cookies, I believe the second option seems to address the need of civil rights for the client. So that must be the answer. As a reminder, it is important that you must always call United Food Bank once a civil rights grievance form has been issued to a client. We ask that you please coach all staff and volunteers to either inform you to call us or for them to call us directly. Okay, let's see what our third question is, shall we? A client comes into your agency to collect a food box. However, the client is being aggressive to your volunteers and has threatened violence. You've asked them to be kind and treat others with respect, but they are non-compliant. What do you do? Well, since I'm alone in the room recording this presentation, I do not have an audience to help me find my answers. So instead, I'm going to read off some of the items we did hear at our agency conference back in September and see what they said. We heard things like call the police, refer them to a different location, and asking them to leave. To be honest, these are all correct answers. Agencies should always start by creating a code of conduct. The code of conduct is a set of pantry rules developed by you and your leadership team. These rules should be set in place to support your agency in keeping you, your staff, your volunteers, and your other clients safe. For support in creating a code of conduct, please reach out to me or the agency team. If a client is not following rules that you have set forth for your agency, you are in your right to ask the individual to please change their behavior or to please leave. However, we do not want to leave them without a food source. This is where referral sheets come in handy. Referral sheets are lists of alternative food pantries and other services in the area that may be able to support the specific client's needs. As a reminder, referral sheets are required by all agencies to have on hand, especially those who may be faith-based. Lastly, if the client chooses to not change their behavior or to not leave the premises, if the client is threatening the safety of your agency staff, volunteers, or clients, we recommend that you please call your local authorities immediately. So, we have covered some common grumbles that we hear from our clients. I now want to switch gears to some questions United Food Bank receives from you, our partner agencies. So, a partner agency calls United Food Bank and states they no longer want to receive garbanzo beans, and they ask to just cut garbanzo beans from their TFAP order. The answer is this. TFAP commodities are ordered based off of allocated funds in a restricted catalog. Funds are broken down by month to ensure equitability across the year. United Food Bank orders the food to create the most variety and complementary items that are available to make a monthly menu. Sometimes garbanzo beans are abundantly available. If we allow agencies to cut garbanzo beans from their monthly order, we would have a warehouse full of garbanzo beans. Let's move on to another common question. A partner agency calls United Food Bank and asks if there's any funding available to purchase food since their distribution numbers are increasing. First, we want to mention the food bank supply chain and how the allocation of food works. Allocation is based off of the income and unemployment statistics of the area or zip code. If you're seeing a certain trend in your distribution numbers, call United Food Bank first. We are happy to increase or decrease the foods allocated to your agency based on what you and your monthly reports are saying. Allocation is fixed and one that is shared among the existing food banks in each county. When accepting TFAP, the partner agency accepts federal and state requirements that obligate United Food Bank and our partners to track the food's distribution and whom is served through the Link to Feed system. Keep in mind for your allocation that United Food Bank uses Link to Feed and your monthly reports to track your allocated inventory and to see how many individuals, households, and boxes you are serving a month. We want to stress the importance of entering Link to Feed data within 24 to 48 hours after distribution so we can properly allocate food to your agency. Okay, let's move along to the next one here. United Food Bank calls a partner agency who distributed 100 EFBs to 13 households in Link to Feed. For this question, we have to bring up the importance of following the equitable distribution model. TFAP food must be distributed in fair proportions per household size. This means that larger families receive additional foods since they have more individuals in their households. The fair share proportion is as follows. Household sizes 1 through 4 receive 1 emergency food bag. Household sizes 5 through 8 receive 2 emergency food bags. And households with 9 or greater receive 3 emergency food bags. Last question. A partner agency calls United Food Bank after receiving an email stating their monthly report did not match up with their link to feed data. The partner agency states that all their link to feed data is entered correctly. When it comes to recording visits for hundreds of clients, no one is perfect. Sometimes mistakes can happen, and when it comes to data not matching up with your physical inventory, it could be because a mistake occurred in data entry. Here are some ways we can support you through making this correction. Number 1, remember the equitable distribution model from your previous slides. When browsing for mistakes, sometimes one emergency food bag may have mistakenly been entered in for a household size of 5 through 8 instead of the 2 that were actually provided. Number 2, please remember to utilize the link to feed training videos found on our YouTube page. Additionally, when you're browsing for mistakes, Link to Feed offers tools like the export feature to help provide a more detailed view of your data entry. So that about covers it for some of the common questions that we get from our clients and agencies. As always, myself as well as the United Food Bank agency team is here to support all of our agencies with any of these common questions or perhaps other questions that were not covered in today's presentation. My contact information is provided here on the screen. If you ever need anything, please feel free to reach out at any time. Thank you all so much for listening. I hope you learned quite a bit from today's presentation, and have a wonderful rest of your day.